So I know for sure I have raved to you guys about how much I love Apple and how much I love 0.5 cam. But hello everybody and welcome to another day of the frickin' podcast. I'm recording this on Monday, January. Hold up. I can tell you in a second. Hold up, wait a minute. Let me put some towel in it. It is Monday, January 22nd. The time is 12:27 p.m. Currently on my way to class. I got an hour commute to class every single morning. But that's only Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so it's not that bad. I'm not trying to be dramatic. But why am I hopping on here and recording a podcast for you guys today? Because breaking news, as of yesterday night, I'm pretty sure it was yesterday night, Ron DeSantis dropped out of the presidential election, going on to nominate President Trump. In his speech, he said that him and the former president don't agree on everything, such as his COVID response, but nevertheless, he still went on to bolster the president, and he said that he is clearly more competent, I'm paraphrasing, but he said he's clearly more competent than the current incumbent president, which is Joe Biden, as we all know. So what does this mean? First off, it means that it's a two-party race, like how Nikki Haley predicted. After Iowa, Nikki Haley said that this is going to be a two-person race, that it's going to be a 1v1 between her and Trump. Everybody kind of laughed at her, but holy crap, was she right? This kind of comes out of left field for a lot of people because DeSantis was saying that he will do everything to do, and that he's going for the long run, that he's not backing down, that he's going to wait till he gets to the South. But first caucus in Iowa, first primary of the year, so he backs out. I think it makes sense for him because he's the governor of Florida. There's a lot going on there that probably needs his help. He's probably tired. He's been campaigning for the past year now. He's probably running out of money. Campaigns are extremely expensive to run. So for a plethora of reasons, Ron DeSantis has dropped out of the race. Apart from everything else, he probably needed a little bit of confidence in Iowa to keep him in the race. He didn't get that with only receiving around 25% of the vote. So those numbers don't look very good for him, especially going into South Carolina and New Hampshire, which is what I want to talk about next. So, specifically bringing up South Carolina. South Carolina is Nikki Haley's home state. She was the governor of South Carolina, and she has the current nomination from the governor of South Carolina. I'm pretty sure on that. Fact checked. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that she has. It's either from New Hampshire or South Carolina. No. She has the nomination from New Hampshire, and Trump has the nomination from the governor of South Carolina, from her own state. But nevertheless, Nikki Haley, South Carolina and New Hampshire both look like they're made for her. Okay, first off with New Hampshire, they have an open primary system, so that means that independents can vote in the Republican primary, and then in South Carolina, they have a closed primary, but we did see where a lot of independents registered to vote in the Republican primary in South Carolina. So I think that Nikki Haley, although she doesn't have the nomination from the governor there, that she definitely still wins her home state because it's her home state. So I mean, fingers crossed there. But mostly in New Hampshire, where 40% of voters in New Hampshire are registered as independents, that's just kind of it really plays into her because Nikki Haley polls very well with independent voters. Independent voters are very unlikely to back Trump. And so we'll see. We'll see. But my predictions right now, going forward, if I need to change my predictions, I see Nikki Haley winning New Hampshire. I see her winning her home state of South Carolina and turning this into a two-person race between her versus Donald Trump. Remember that 9 out of the 14 states, so after South Carolina and New Hampshire, we have Super Tuesday. Super Tuesday is where 14 states have their primaries. 9 of those 14 states are open primaries. So that once again means that Nikki Haley has a chance to grab all of those independent voters who have been polling for her throughout 2023, and she's polled very well with independent voters in 2024. So those are online internet polls because, we haven't had too many primaries yet. We've only had Iowa. But, hopefully those numbers will show in the actual polls, and we will see a two-person race between Nikki Haley and Donald Trump. If Trump doesn't win South Carolina and New Hampshire, I think that his campaign is going to go, oh crap, we actually have to take Nikki Haley seriously, because at the current moment, Trump isn't taking Nikki Haley very seriously. The other day, he confused her with Nancy Pelosi when he was talking about her being at the Capitol on January 6th and stuff like that, and declining his security. She wasn't even at the Capitol on January 6th. She wasn't even on his cabinet. So I don't really know what he's talking about there, but we'll see. I think that Trump loses to Nikki Haley if he doesn't take her seriously. She polls really well with independent voters. You have Democrats who have registered for the Republican primary in some states, and so she will poll very well with those Democrats. I think because she has a bipartisan view on things and she's not afraid to say, well, yeah, the Democrats did kind of good over there. I think that she appeals to a lot more people. On top of all of that, she's not the incumbent. And so I think that she has a really good chance. I think the only way that Trump actually has a chance of beating Joe Biden is if he's able to convince Nikki Haley to be his vice president so he can appeal to women. But either way, that's all I have for you guys today. A little bit of political theory, a little bit of just, updating you guys, and of course giving my predictions on going forward. But this is some stuff that you guys should really care about. Once again, as always, guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate all the support that you guys have given me on this so far. And yeah, comment down below anything that you guys want me to cover next. Love you guys. Have a great day and peace.